Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome back to Umineko. We left off with Beatrice being a jerk to Kyrie, and now Natsui's come to say hello, and we might talk more about Beatrice. It should be fun.
このようなところに立ち尽くして、いかがなさいましたか？ごめんなさい。ちょっと魔女の肖像画に見とれていただけです。黄金の魔女、ベアトリーチェですか。今日の後宮家の復興は、彼女が授けた黄金がなければ成し遂げられなかったとか。お父様らしい幻想的なお話ですね。
Natsui spoke in a perfectly ordinary way. She spoke from a position that the idea of a witch was just foolish, and that, after all, it was nothing more than Kinzo's ramblings. However, something didn't make sense to Kyrie now for some reason. Just now, she herself had seen the Golden Witch come in from the entrance hall and climb up the stairs. So Natsui's method of speech seemed almost like it was inducing her to not accept that the witch existed, or that it was forcing her to think that it might not exist.
ごめんなさい。少し頭痛がする気がして、ちょっと休もうと思います。あら、そうですか？なら、良い頭痛薬がありますよ。用意させましょう。
Oh boy. The hallway in front of Kinzo's study was filled with the scent of sweet poison particular to that green liquor. Genji, who was completely used to it, did not grimace. And the Golden Witch didn't grimace either.
この中からどれほど出ぬのか。
すでに数年になるかと思います。
それほどまでにわらわをカゴの鳥としたいか。哀れな。それを願うそなたが今やカゴの鳥。書斎の亡霊ではないか。それに気づけぬとは哀れな男よ。
あなた様と再びお会いする日までは、おそらく文字通り亡霊となっても研究を続けられるでしょう。
愛か狂気か猛襲か。それも講じれば魔力となるか。悲しき魔術師よ。
The witch grasped the doorknob to the study. When she did, there was a sound like that of flesh burning and splitting open. It was the sound of the doorknob literally burning the witch's hand.
ベアトリーチェ様。
なんだこれは。魔除けか。
Yeah, I kind of wondered why he did that.
あやつめ。こんなものに頼らなければ、おのがみも保てぬというのか。
その扉は、ベアトリーチェ様にはおつらいものと伺っております。私がお開けいたしましょうか。
いや、よい。あやつが勝てば、わらわは永遠のカゴの鳥。あやつが負ければ、愛に狂い、すべてを失った哀れな魔術師の生涯が笑い草となって残るだけ。もはや金蔵もわらわさえもゲーム盤に並べられた駒に過ぎぬ。あとはルーレットの目が勝敗を分けるだけよ。ルーレットが目を見せるまでわらわと金蔵が再会する必要はない。
The witch looked at her hand, which, although it was horribly burned, was beginning to heal bit by bit.
あるいは、そのための魔除けなのか。なるほど。それもまた潔し。すべては今や、金蔵のゲーム盤の上よ。気に入ったぞ、金蔵。そなたとのゲーム楽しませてもらうぞ。わらわに恋焦がれ 全ての生涯を投げ出したローマ術師の最後のギャンブル。その散りざまを楽しませてもらうぞ。
Thought you were done talking already. Apparently not. It's interesting seeing Beatrice just walk around like the one person that's been sought after for a lot of the story.
失礼いたします。昼食をお持ちいたしました。入れ。失礼いたします。
After receiving approval, Canon entered the VIP room, pushing the lunch serving cart. The servants called this room the Witch's VIP room. That was because Kenzo strictly ordered that it always be cleaned so that it could be used at any time. Even so, guests would not be allowed into this room no matter who they were. That's why at some point, the servants had started calling it the VIP room, which was supposed to be set aside only to greet the special person Kenzo waited for. The witch from that portrait. And today, Canon knew that this was exactly right. It's a rather nice room that never gets used. When he entered the room, the blonde-haired witch was gazing out of the window. Outside, the rain was no longer falling weakly. As she looked out at that beautiful rose garden, which had been finished after several days of work for today's sake, and saw the winds and rain ravage it, was she lost in some sentimental feelings? Canon was not able to tell anything more from her back, which was facing him.
お食事の用意をさせていただきます。ベアトリーチェ様。
Canon went out of his way to call the witch's name, because he wanted to make her turn around. He wanted to know. He wanted to know whether the witch who had tempted him and Shannon in the past really had appeared again. When he did, the witch whose name had been called laughed, her back still facing him. Holding back her voice, she laughed. Canon was startled. It was almost as though she had read his mind and knew that he had called out to her, hoping to make her turn around.
良い匂いだな。どうやらクラウスは良い料理人を入れたと見える。
はい。近年入ったゴーダという料理人です。
料理の腕が良きことは何にも勝るものよ。美食は人の世で生きる快楽の山中をなす。千年を飽きぬにはこれを欠かさぬが秘訣よ。
Canon and the witch's eyes met, and she grinned. Without a doubt, certainly, this was without a doubt the witch from that day, Beatrice. Look at that evil grin. The witch that no one but he and Shannon could see in the past, finally held a form, and had arrived openly as a guest from the entrance hall. And also got some new clothes.
久しぶりよの家具のカノン。
お久しぶりでございます。
Canon tried not to forget to be polite to the guest for the time being. But dark clouds began to enshroud his heart, because of the visit of the suspicious witch, and on the day of the family conference.
何をしに現れたのかと気が気でならぬと見える。そうであろう。
Canon didn't force an answer. This witch probably reads minds. So it was pointless to go to all the trouble of saying it out loud. Of course, even his resisting heart would be read. So the witch giggled at Canon's childish resistance.
金蔵との最後の約束を果たしに来た。
親方様との最後の約束。
わらわは金蔵に山をなす黄金を貸し付けた。それを金蔵が放棄するとき、 わらわは利子をつけて返却を受けることになっておる。
So this is interesting. She seems to have the same agenda as last time. However, instead of, you know, doing this all while hiding, more or less, which is what she mostly did last time, she seems to have now basically just stepped out and is doing it all herself in a human form.
今宵それをもらい受けに来
At least from what I've seen so far. She hasn't murdered anybody yet, so maybe it'll be a bit different.
僕には何の話か分かりません。
However, uncertainty began to gather in his heart. The story of this witch couldn't be anything good.
違いない。魔女の話にろくなものはないぞ。そなたは正しい。されど、魔女とハサミは使いようだ。ソロモン王のように偉業を成し遂げる者も時にはおる。最も多くの場合は、童話が語るように、ろくな目には合わんがな。しかし、金蔵も食えぬ。わらわの利子の取り立てすらも、自らの儀式に取り込みおった。わらわをも超える、とてつもない大魔術師か。さもなければ、狂気に取りつかれたただの知れ者か。面白い。実に面白い。
Canon couldn't guess what the witch was muttering and laughing about. All he knew was, anything that would make this witch laugh must have the exact opposite meaning to the rest of them. And in the back of his mind, the horrifying words the witch had spat at him in the past began to be revived. Did I not lend them power? Lend them that power without asking for compensation? I'll lend a hand in love, so that as compensation, I can enjoy watching the cruel fate that the two of them will eventually meet. Even after 1,000 years, no better show exists. Oh boy. She's come to make your day back. I love that expression of Canon's.
まさか、お前は。
懐かしき故郷を貫く鮎の川、黄金鏡を目指す者よ。これを下りて鍵を探せ。
The witch suddenly began to recite a bizarre poem. It was something he remembered hearing.
それは、まさか、魔女の碑文。
There was no mistake. It was the epitaph that accompanied the portrait of the witch that Kinzo had hung. The relatives imagined that it probably pointed to the location of the hidden gold, but no one knew what it meant. The witch suddenly began reciting that epitaph.
Canon、家具である貴様なら、金蔵から聞いていよう。すべてを黄金鏡へ返す日がやってきたのだ。喜ぶがいい。お前の恥辱にまみれた家具の日々が、ようやく終わる時がやってきたのだ。お前はそれをずっと望んできたはず。自らに存在価値を持たぬ家具にとって、ただ存在するだけの日々は苦痛に他ならない。魂ある者にとって、写しよは固執すべきものだが、亡き者にとって写しよは苦害でしかないからのう。
Complicated expressions flitted across Canon's face. It was the day of release that Canon had been looking forward to. However, the coming of this day had been mercilessly sudden. And, for some reason, it was difficult to accept since he had been informed that the day of resting had come from a witch speaking in this hateful way. Canon wasn't even able to decide what emotion he should hold on to.
なぜに喜ばぬ。それとも 写しよに何かの未練があるというのか？家具の分際で。
未練などない。僕は家具だから。
貴様は実に模範的な家具だな。よいよい。しかし何の未練もないとはつくづく面白みのない。
未練こそがお前の快楽だというのか。
その通り。1000年も生きると大抵の魔女は生き飽きる。わらわは退屈から逃れるために人間たちの運命にブランデーや果実を練り込み、ケーキのように焼き上げるのだ。オーブンの中で苛烈な運命に踊る人間たちのなんと面白きこと。わらわはこの方面にかけてはちと知られていてな。わらわの料理の腕を見に、時には遠方から珍客が見物に来ることすらあるくらいよ。言っても家具ごときには理解できぬか。
Canon wasn't able to understand what the witch was saying. However, he realized well enough that this was a terrifying being who treated the fates of humans as a show, enjoying it whenever some harm befell them. However, furniture had no soul or life, much less a fate. Pitiful furniture did nothing but serve until the day that they were released from the real world. To furniture like that, the witch, who had appeared to release them from everything, was a being for which they overflowed with affection. Even though the day that Canon should have been waiting impatiently for had come, he was confused at himself and his inability to easily accept that. Why was it? The face of Shannon, the person he loved as a sister, rose to his mind. And for some reason, Jessica's face did too. Canon bit his lower lip painfully. What Jessica was thinking of was not permitted for furniture. Even though he had tried to realize that, and had found fault with Shannon's relationship, how could he still remember Jessica at a time like this? He felt a little shameful at his own naivety. And to forget about Jessica, he turned his thoughts to Shannon. Shannon is also furniture. On the day everything returns to nothing, there was no reason she shouldn't be happy. But Shannon, through her relationship with George, had known an emotion that shouldn't be known by furniture. Even though she wasn't qualified to be bonded with him, she was still trapped in a dream that she wasn't permitted to see. Could Shannon accept something like that with pleasure? She must not. Shannon still had remaining regrets. That would probably become a great source of pain and torture for Shannon. And the fact of the matter was that this regret had been planted by this witch. Why? Just because that would be more interesting?
シャノンは待ちわびていたはずの日に知ってはならない感情を持ち、とても辛い思いを強いられるだろう。僕たち家具を解放する日を手土産に訪れてくれたあなたに感謝する。そしてシャノンにその日を受け入れがたくしたお前を憎む。
お前もシャノン同様に未練に苦しませてやりたかったぞ。
Wow, good job, Beatrice.
しかしお前は愚直に家具であり続け、わらわに籠絡されることもなかった。しかしシャノンを慕いすぎたようだな。シャノンの未練がそなたの未練となる。それはわらわへの憎悪へと変わるのか？わらわを殺したくば殺してみるがよい。金蔵の家具ならばその程度の力は持っていよう。しかしわらわを殺せば 家具どもに安息の日は永遠に訪れぬぞ。そなたにそれが耐えられるのか？
This day of rest seems like they're going to die.
わらわによる解放を本当に拒むことができるのか？ひざまずけ。
何を？
ひざまずき、わらわの靴に口づけをするがよい。さもなくばわらわはこの場を立ち去ろうぞ。帰りて永遠に姿を現さぬ。のう、カノン、そなたはそれに耐えられるのか？黄金鏡の扉が開かれれば、そなたの苦難に満ちた家具の生は終わろう。望むならば人間としての生を与えてもよい。さすればもはやジェシカとは対等。貴様も知りたいはずだ、恋の味が。隠そうとも知っておるぞ。甘き恋の沼にて溺れるシャノンを見て、そなたは羨ましがっている。恋の味を知りたくてうずうずしておるのよ。
やめろ。僕を再び籠絡するつもりか？
Obviously.
僕はお前を楽しませるためのおもちゃになり果てたりしない。
ほう、ならばシャノンで満足するとしよう。まいた種はそなただけではないのでね。時には実を結ばぬ果実もある。鍵を手にせし者は以下に従いて黄金鏡へ旅立つべし。第一の番に鍵の選びし6人を生贄に捧げよ。第二の番に残されし者は寄り添う2人を引き裂け。
The witch recited the epitaph again. It was so sudden and diverged so strongly from the current topic. However, that challenging smile made it seem almost as though they were using that epitaph as a threat to Canon.
わからぬか？この非分の儀式を成し遂げるには、第二の番に寄り添う2人を生贄に捧げねばならぬ。寄り添う2人は誰でもよい。夫婦でもよいし、恋人同士でもよい。誰を選ぶかは儀式のルールにのっとり、わらわが気まぐれに決めてよいことになっている。今のシャノンならこれほどふさわしい第二の番の生贄もないとは思わぬか？
卑劣な。
Canon knew. Until today, he had planned on giving everything up and living as furniture, like furniture. But in reality, that wasn't true. He loved Shannon too dearly. Therefore, when Shannon was in pain, Canon shared in that. If only Shannon had continued to live as furniture, indifferently like Canon, without any regrets in this world, he wouldn't have had to be in so much pain. The witch planned to toy with Shannon, who had known the taste of love. No, who she had taught the taste of love as she killed her. Being released along with her love meant that she wouldn't be invited to the Golden Land, but would become a human sacrifice for an evil ceremony after receiving the limits of torture and pain. And this witch would probably make Shannon actually meet this horrible fate, for no reason other than that it was interesting to her. Furthermore, she was threatening to do so that she could make Canon, who hadn't submitted to the witch even once until now, finally surrender. It was that simple. In the end, though he had tried resisting the witch to avoid pleasing her, he had only made things interesting for her. After all, he was furniture, of course, in case you forgot that. No, a toy. They were nothing but toys meant only to distract her from her boredom.
どうするカノン。ひざまずけばシャノンを生贄に選ぶことを控えんこともないぞ。お前のような玩具を一度屈服させてみたかった。
Without even a fragment of elegance, the witch sneered at Canon with an indecent laugh. That's right. She had seen through Canon even faster than he had been able to make up his own mind. Canon chose to get down on both knees in front of the witch. It didn't matter what happened to himself. However, just the fact that Shannon, who during his days at Furniture had given him his only reason to live, was being toyed with, that alone was something that he couldn't overlook. Therefore, something like kissing the shoes of the witch was an easy oath for Canon to make. At the time that his quivering lips actually touched the witch's shoe, Beatrice, after letting a look of ecstasy rise to her face, laughed with a voice filled to bursting. At that moment, the witch, who had been bored of living after 1,000 years, was completely filled with that evil emotion, which was what she'd lived for. I'm really interested to see where this is going to go. She is quite evil, especially now that you can actually see her actual intentions and feelings. And with that, we're going to stop for today. I'm kind of excited to see the game start again, but it's definitely has a more interesting build-up than the other one, to be sure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!